Hey, it's Quinn here with 5 more blues scale licks that I've been messing with. Let's just jump right into the first one. This is going to be this 3-note per string kind of thing. Here's what it sounds like slowly. A little extra trill at the top. Here's what that sounds like up to speed. Okay, and essentially what I got going on here is we've got the same 2 shapes, but played in octaves, and they're both a little tricky. So we've got this minor third whole step shape, and then we've got this minor second and then minor third shape on the next string. And we're just going to do that in the octaves. And then extra trill up at the top. So pretty fun one, a little bit on the challenging side there. Then for our next lick, we're going to do the same shapes for our left hand, but we're just going to tap up at the 19th fret across all the strings. So same shapes to the left hand, but just tapping the 19th fret. And we're going to get this really cool kind of wide interval sound with that. Here's what that's going to sound like. Okay, so that slowly, I'm starting with the tap with my right hand. Tapping it 19, then pulling off to the shape that's in my left hand. So a little bit slower. And however you want to end it from there too. All right, so moving on from there. This next one is just going to be kind of a standard kind of picking lick. It's sort of like a triplet based one right here. For this one, we're actually starting on that blue note, that flat 5 right there. Here's what this one sounds like. So nice kind of straightforward one right there. That slowly. And you can find kind of a cool way to come out of that. What's nice about that is it's fairly simple, but you can work that into your playing pretty easily. So anytime you're up in kind of this sort of like third position of the B minor blues scale right here. Okay, moving on. This next one is definitely a little bit weirder. This is kind of inspired by some stuff Alan Holdsworth would do, although this is by no means an Alan Holdsworth lick. But with the blues scale, you get some of these interesting kind of stretchy intervals, especially if you do them 3 notes per string. So this one combines 2 of them together. So this first one is going to look like this. And then we're going to skip strings, go up to the high E, and do this shape. So working some of those like minor third shapes into there. So here's what the actual lick will sound like. So I'm actually playing that kind of as quintuplets, so it's kind of a group of 5. And then when I get up to the high string, I'm kind of picking again, pulling off and coming down. If you play it fast enough, though, you don't really notice the kind of odd note grouping. You can kind of really end on that nice flat 5 right there and really dig in and give it a cool sound. All right, so we got one more. This is probably the weirdest lick out of all of them. Kind of rhythmically, it's sort of interesting too. So I was trying to find a way to get this sort of stretchy, kind of diminished shape in there. If you ever watch guys like Paul Gilbert, sometimes they'll take they'll do that kind of thing where they string skip. So I wanted to try to do a little bit of that and see if I could find a way to make this work within the blues scale. The basic idea will be that. The one I have in the tab is just like the simple version of that. So if you want to hear that, it will sound like this. If you wanted to expand that a little bit, you can change that bottom note a little bit. But let me break that down a little bit slower. So I'm doing this really stretchy 12, 15, 18 kind of stretch on the B string. And I'm picking and hammering up to it. And then I'm picking again and descending. And then reaching all the way up to the 19th fret on the high E string. Doing the same pattern again, and then coming down to the 15th fret on the D string. And what I like to do is sort of change that bottom note, so you get this kind of pedal point sort of thing happening. Maybe end on like the D all the way over in the A string. Maybe if we get kind of a line cliche sort of thing happening, we could do this. Yeah, so definitely a very atypical blues lick right there. So that's been 5 more B blues licks for you all. So thank you all for watching, and like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one.